Mr. Cal Jenkins is the Acting Associate Administrator of the Government Contracting and Business Development Office of the Small Business Administration. And this office works to develop policies and regulations to enhance the effectiveness of small business programs. So, Mr. Jenkins, thank you for being here, and I'd like to hear your opening statement.
Mr. Chairman and other distinguished members of this committee, I want to thank you for inviting the Small Business Administration to discuss its small business procurement programs and to relate it to the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. As mentioned, I am Calvin Jenkins, the Deputy Associate Administrator for SBA's Office of Government Contracts and Business Development, and we appreciate the opportunity to review to ensure that small businesses receive a fair opportunity to participate in the federal procurement arena, especially in this time of historical economic challenge. The Small Business Administration provides policy direction and guidance to federal procuring agencies and work with them to develop acquisition strategies that will help to increase opportunities for small business and federal procurement. The SBA facilitates this working relationship with these agencies by serving as an active member of the Chief Acquisition Officers Council and chair the Small Business Working Group. The SBA also chairs the Committee of the Directors of Small and Disadvantaged Business Programs. From fiscal year 2000 through fiscal year 2007, total federal procurement increased from approximately $200 billion to more than $378 billion. During this time, the small businesses shared almost doubled, increasing from $44.7 billion to $83.3 billion. Subcontracting dollars going to small businesses in fiscal year 2007 totaled $64 billion. We estimate that for each $140,600 spent supports one small business job. Thus, for 2007, prime contract dollars supported 592,000 jobs within the small business community, and subcontracting supported over 450,000 jobs. For the same period that I mentioned, awards to small disadvantaged businesses increased from $7.3 billion to $24.9 billion. Women-owned small businesses increased from $4.6 to $12.9 billion, and firms certified under our historical underutilized business zone program went from $663 million to $8.5 billion. Contracts awards to service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses increased from $554 million to $3.8 billion. Although these are significant increases in contract awards for small businesses, federal procurement agencies have met only one of five goals consistently from the period of 2001 to 2007. So clearly, more is needed in this particular area. Chairman Nye, you asked specifically that we discuss strategies that SBA is using to assist veteran and service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses to obtain government contracts. The SBA, through its government contracting function, is responsible for assisting small businesses in obtaining a fair share of government contracts through a variety of programs and services. A key tool in this effort is SBA's statutory mandate to establish small business procurement goals in each agency prior to the beginning of the fiscal year, and ensuring the agencies meet this government-wide goal. The government-wide goal for prime contracts include 23% for small business, 5% for small disadvantaged businesses, 5% for women-owned small businesses, 3% for service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses, and 3% for hub zone certified businesses. SBA is also required to report on agencies' achievements in meeting their goals and plans to achieve goals not met. SBA has established a small business procurement scorecard to do this, and it is publicly available on SBA's website. Although there is no government-wide goal for veteran-owned small businesses, federal agencies in fiscal year 2007 awarded more than $10.8 billion in contracts, or 2.9% to veteran-owned small businesses. As part of SBA's Small Business Procurement Scorecard initiative, SBA featured two agencies, the Department of Veteran Affairs and the Department of Homeland Security, as best practices for strategies to increase federal procurement opportunities for service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses. SBA posted these best practices as a way to assist other agencies in meeting their service-disabled veteran goals. As I mentioned, there's a 3% service-disabled veteran-owned small business federal prime goal and subcontracting goal established. And in meeting these goals, federal agencies are given two primary tools, and one of those tools is a competitive set-aside authority as well as a sole source authority, where there is one firm that can provide the product, a service-disabled veteran that can provide the product that the government is looking for. In response to your specific request for information about strategies the SBA will deploy to help small business obtain contracts resulting from the Recovery Act, I would like to report that the SBA has appointed a stimulus bill coordinator to ensure that all of the agency's programs, lending, procurement, business development, are moving aggressively to assist small businesses. As it relates to contracting, we have begun a campaign to reach out to small businesses, informing them of procurement opportunities available at the federal level and advising them how to get involved in state and local government infrastructure procurement actions that are likely to result from the Recovery Act. We are also posting and updating procurement information on our website to make it easier for small businesses to locate these agencies and the product and services to support the stimulus effort. In addition, we are working to ensure that small business procurement data in support of this effort is accurately reported. Our field offices, which is another key tool in our delivery of small business, I just want to point out that SBA primarily engage federal agencies through our field activities, and that includes our procurement center representatives that monitor the federal agencies. They're stationed at major buying activities, as well as our commercial marketing representatives that monitor the performance of large business prime contracts to ensure that they provide opportunity for small business at the prime level. We also have industrial specialists as well as natural resource and sales specialists that looks at the natural resources and ensure small businesses get a fair opportunity. That concludes my verbal testimony, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that the committee may have.